Hey everyone, it's Carol J. Dunlop, your online wow strategist and 8-time best-selling author. And I'm coming to you today because I've got something really cool that you're going to love. So on the 27th, I am speaking at an event called the TrailBlazer Business Summit 2024. And it is hosted by my good friend and colleague, Dr. Lori A. Mans. And on Friday, just past, we did a live together to talk about what I'm going to be talking about at the event and also share some things about the event. And you're just going to, it's going to be awesome because I'm going to be talking about how you can become a best-selling author and how we're looking at this whole thing of writing, publishing, and marketing your book all wrong. I'm going to share all my secrets. I'm going to share everything. And we talk about it on this live. So without any further ado, we're going to head to the live and then make sure that you grab your ticket afterwards because I will have the event linked somewhere around here. And guess what? She's doing it live and in person and live and virtual. So if you can't come to Atlanta, GA to participate, then you can go online, pay for your online ticket and participate that way. Because guess what? Everyone who gets a ticket gets the Trailblazer. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of the bundle that you get. So all the speakers have contributed to this. Our very best, most awesome, excellent programs and other goodies that are going to help you become the super successful entrepreneur you were meant to be. So check it out. And I'll see you there. Bye for now.
What's up, IG? I am super excited to come to you live and talk about book publishing and how you can utilize books as a new bankable, incredible, remarkable opportunity to create revenue streams for yourself. And I have a special guest joining me. And Carol J. Dunlop with CSI Corporation, and I am super ecstatic to have her join me to talk about book publishing.
Oh my
Hi.
God. Gee.
Yay, we did it.
Yeah.
So, guys, like Facebook would not let us be great.
Mm-mm,
We were trying to
mm-mm.
promote on Facebook. So we were just like, let's just hop on over to
I
IG and see if IG is
know.
going to let us be great and talk about book publishing and talk about this incredible opportunity that every entrepreneur has to become an author and how it can make you a subject matter expert, present you with all kinds of opportunities to grow your income, your impact, and your influence, make you this thought leader, right, Carol?
Exactly. Exactly. We don't care. We don't care about Facebook. We're gonna do what we need to do anyway. Entrepreneurs always figure a way out, and technology is just crazy sometimes. I tell you.
Exactly. So, Carol, tell the people who you are and what you do. You are incredible. We've known each other for a long time,
Yeah.
and you are the president of CSI Corporation along with your awesome husband. So, tell us a little bit about your company and what you do.
All right. Great. Thank you, and I'm so glad we got to talk about this. And thank you for having me on. Our I got all these alarms going off. Um, my company that I founded with my husband 30 years ago in June, who we also
Woo!
celebrate. I know we also celebrate our 30-year marriage in June as
Oh
well.
wow!
So, yeah,
Congratulations! That's
yeah,
amazing.
it is, right? I still talk to him. I still love him. We still, we still
You
going
still
strong.
talk and you still friends. That's like incredible. Like that. Write a book about
I
that.
I know there is a book for that. I just haven't had time to do it yet. But we started this company in 1994 when nobody even knew what the WWW was. And my husband said, "Hey, we need to do. There are a bunch of entrepreneurs out there. They need to get the word out. let's do a website. I was like, what you talking about, Willis? A website? What is that? What am I going to do? But I've been a graphic designer all that time. So he knew that I could put my designability on it. And so that's what we did. We started designing websites. Then a few years later, we figured out, hey, all the pretty websites in the world don't matter at all if you can't get people to it. So we started marketing. We started doing marketing strategies to get people there. And then by the grace of God, because God put me on this track, he said, you need to write a book. I did. And now I'm working on the ninth book. I'm an 8-time best-selling author. And then I was privileged enough, you and I, Lori, we had a project that we were working on together. It kind of fell through, and you and I brainstormed, and I was like, wow, I could do this. So I did. So that's how She Thinks Like a CEO came about. Us, and I think it was like 7 of us all together got together and did that, talking about leveraging technology and how women need to do it for women leaders. It was just awesome. It became a bestseller as well. So I'm working on number 9 and number 10. And just to let you know a little bit about what books can do for you, publishing a book is a daunting task. Most people look at it like, oh my God, I can't do it, or they take years to do it, or whatever. But I've made it simple. I have my own, I don't want to say it's a system, but it
Well,
is a
it is.
thing.
It's a
I guess it
system
is
that
a
you've developed.
system.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead and call it what it is, girl.
It is a system because I use what's out there now. People are talking about all the rage. I use those things, package it together, and then I'll also add some extras in there so that you can make money before you even publish your book. Because people are talking about books as the, oh my God, I published this book and I'm going to be able to retire in a mansion or something. That don't usually work out too well. But
Right.
what I tell you, what does work out well is using your book as the jumping off point for everything else that you want to do. And I'm going to be talking about that in the TrailBlazer Business Summit so that I can give you the exact things that you can do, how I've done it. It's all about what I've done, how I can teach you, because I can teach you because I've done it. I didn't stumble upon being an 8-time best-selling author. I made it happen. And a lot of people aren't going to tell you these things. They tell you all this other stuff you need to look at, writing. Yes, writing is hard. Publishing is hard. Marketing is hard, but I'm making it easy on you. I'm taking all this burden off of you so you can kind of spread it around a little bit. And when you come to the summit, you will see exactly what I'm talking about. Because really, really and truthfully, we are looking at book publishing the wrong way. Why we
Yes.
need a book, how to publish a book,
Yeah.
all of that. Looking
And
at it
let's talk
totally
about
wrong.
it. Let's talk
Yeah,
about the fact that a lot of people, they say, book publishing is so daunting, and they think that it's too difficult for them to even broach the subject,
right.
right? And because of that, they have a story. I always like to say that everyone has a book or two in them,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And and I think books leave a lot of information. It's like a part of your legacy, and it leaves a
Mm-hmm.
lot of information behind. When you leave this earth, there will always be your book
Right.
if you make it available. And people will always be able to say, okay, these were her words or these
Mm-hmm.
were his words. And so some of the things that are, we're not going to talk about all of them, but some of the misnomers that occur when it comes to book publishing, just give us one. What is a big misnomer or a big myth about book writing and publishing that you think prevents people from even becoming or trying to become an author?
That's a good question. The thing is, people don't know what to write about. What do I write about? What do I put in this book? How do I put this book together? And when I get finished with the book, how do I tell people that it's available and how do I get it to them? I'm going to talk about all of that in the summit. But I did want to say it's not as daunting as you think it is, especially if you do it the way I do it, because I'm not out there trying to write a novel every month or every
Right,
couple
right,
months. And
right.
you don't need to do that,
You
and
don't have to write an encyclopedia,
no,
right?
no, you really don't. You just need one subject to think about that you're going to put out there. And I do it so that I don't write the whole thing by myself. I have a whole team of people that I'm not paying, but they are making money. around me to help that book get to where it needs to be. Because Lori, we did the same thing when we did She Thinks Like a CEO.
Right.
I know when you came into it, I said I could do it. You're like, really, Carol? Can you really do it? I was like, yeah, I do this all
Yeah,
the
you're
time.
like, yeah, I can. Well, let's just pause for a second. Let's see. We have Angelica here, Billy B. Kine, and Adrian, Theodore, Shedrick. Thank you all for joining us.
Yeah.
We're here talking about book publishing and writing, becoming an author. Carol and I wrote a collaborative book, and it's called She Thinks Like a CEO. And the subtitle, Carol, tell them what the subtitle is.
Oh, you would have to ask me that. I got to look for the book. I got leveraging
Leveraging
technology for today's
technology.
women leaders. I did it.
Yes,
It's in my
yes.
brain.
You like got all these books in your head. You're like, wait a minute, what's the subtitle on that one?
Yes,
Leveraging
definitely.
technology for today's women leaders. Yeah, do you happen to have the book? I don't have mine right here. Do you happen to have the book? Okay.
No, I don't have it. It's around. So if you looked at my office now, it is a junk pile. But
Yeah.
no, I don't have it.
Okay. But guys, writing a book is like the new business
Yeah,
card,
yeah.
if you will, because there's so many opportunities from speaking to um, sharing on podcasts and things of that nature that come to you when you have a book under your belt. And so Carol is going to be joining me at the Trailblazer Business Summit here in Atlanta. It's also going to be virtual, so you
Yeah.
can join from anywhere. And it's going to be Saturday, April the 27th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern. And you definitely want to be there, whether you join virtually on your computer or you come to
Mhm.
Atlanta to join us. Hey, Alondra. Hey, CCSO joined us
That's
as
my
well.
husband. That's Alvin
Hi.
on there. CSI CEO. Hey,
Hi.
babe.
So,
Supporting me all the way, right?
I love it. I love it. So, one of the things that we want to talk about, Carol, is the fact that people don't know what to write about. Carol
Right,
is going to break this down because even creating an outline for your book is not as daunting as it may seem.
right.
So, she has a formula for how you create your outline for your book and how you put it together, you guys. And have you ever heard of writing and publishing a book in 90 days or less, 60 days or less, 30 days or less? Carol can make it happen for you. And not only that, she can show you how to become a best-selling author on Amazon, just like she has done. So, Carol, let me ask you, what is just one way that a book can be bankable for entrepreneurs that I don't want you to give away the store, but just one way, one methodology, one strategy that a book can be bankable.
Hmm. Let me see. Out of my toolkit, let me tell you what I did when I published my first book. And you helped me with this, Lori. Remember, I was posting about the book, and I
Yeah,
was like, "This book is coming out. Do I want
yeah,
to do this?" And you're like, "You helped me so much with that." But one thing that happens that you can use with your book is take your book and turn it into a course. You
right,
already you're putting the book out there. Nobody knows this knowledge but you. You have a system or whatever you're doing. You put the book out. Then you do a course that involves the pieces of the book. So
yes,
now instead of just making $20 on that book, you can make $997, $1,500, $2,000, whatever on a course. And it's still your book, it's still the base that you're getting everything off of. So you don't have to create all this new stuff. Each chapter could be a module or something like
right.
that. Or,
Yeah,
it's
so
just so easy.
we are like saying to you guys, you know what? If you're an expert, if you have an expert, um, I guess what I want to say, an expert um, capability in any area, right? If you consider the fact that you've done a specific line of work for 10 years or more, hey, Strength and Education, Karen, Dr. Karen Dukes, if you have 10 years or more in this industry or in a specific niche or in a specific area of study, and you know some stuff, right? You've got
Right.
experience, you've got expertise, you've helped people, then you can write a book easily, right? And it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be a dissertation, but it simply does have to be a book that solves a problem, or it addresses some information and it gives people your insights and your knowledge and your expertise and your twist on whatever that topic is, so that you can showcase your experience and your knowledge in that area. And then, of course, there's always storytelling, right? With every book, there's a component of storytelling. And so it's not just about the book, because nobody really gets rich until you get to be a New York Times best-selling author 100 times over, unless you're,
Yeah.
Michelle Obama or Oprah or Joel Osteen or some of those people who
Hmm.
have, been New York best-selling authors for like years and years and years. They make a lot of money on their books. That's because they
Right.
sell millions of books, right? But those of us who are just trying to sell hundreds and thousands of books, right? If you're just trying to sell 10,000 books or 20,000 books, you can do that very easily by publishing them on Amazon or any other
Yeah.
platform. Amazon is not the only place you can publish a book
Hmm.
on, but it's just one of the ones that we're discussing because that's where we have our books. So
Right.
you can turn that book into a course. The online course industry is a multi-billion-dollar
Yeah.
industry, right, Carol?
Hmm. Yes.
And that is a way that you can create residual income for yourself, because there's so many people who have become millionaires just from selling one course. So
Hmm.
that's just one way. Now we have probably a dozen different ways that you can create a book and make it bankable, and have those revenue streams in your business that you're getting money over and
Right.
over and over again. And it is something that you can continue utilizing in your business year after year after year. And if you want to learn more about that, you have to come to the Trailblazer Business Summit on Saturday, April the 27th. So, Carol, talk to them about, just let's give them one other platform besides Amazon, because some people are like even intimidated by Amazon because this is like this mammoth um, machine, you know. But, is there another place besides Amazon where people should be focusing on as well?
Well, to be honest, I don't focus on anything but Amazon
Okay.
because of the reach, because of how many people that you can get eyeballs on your stuff. But
Okay.
there's Lulu, there's 48-hour books, there's another couple of them out there. I don't, if you're saying I don't know where to go or what to do to get my book out there, I would say Amazon is number one because they make it so easy. You don't pay anything; they pay you for everything. They create the book. All you got to do is upload the stuff and put it out there, and then they're going to market it for you. If you have the right keywords inside the book, outside the book, your cover looks great, the book is laid out properly, and number one, you know who is going to potentially buy your book. So that all goes back to the heart of marketing. Who are you talking to? What problem are you solving? But you're doing that with the book that's out there. And I'm telling you, once people like download your book or even read it online or see it, they're going to instantly know who you are, what you're doing. And then Amazon makes it super easy because they have their author central thing where you can list all of your books. If you follow someone, you can list all your books there. So that's why I like Amazon as a platform. I know there are other things out there, but I've found success on Amazon. I like it there. I know there are pros and cons and all of that, but I think we're thinking about this thing the wrong way. We are thinking about what? Marketing our business. Where can we get the most eyeballs on us so that potential clients can see us, know us, like us, trust us, and come and buy from us? To me, doing a book, not only creating a book, but a best selling book, putting it on Amazon, that's my ticket. And that's what I do. And that's what I teach my people to do. And I'm not just doing it by myself. I have other people that have gone through my programs. They are bestsellers, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-time bestsellers using the same principles that I talk about and that I teach them. And believe me, it's not hard. You just got to wrap your mind around it and think about it. This is a marketing tool.
Right. And
This is not this.
they just got to
Right.
hire you. So tell us about one success story, like somebody that you have taught and trained, an entrepreneur who was like leery about putting a book out, but you worked with them and they got a book out and then they became a best-selling author. Can you tell us, you don't have to name names, but can you tell us about just one of those stories?
Sure. Well, I will name this person's name because her book was so impactful, and that is Teresa Daniel. She came into my program the beginning of last year, and we were like this, trying to get things together for her book. She signed up for the program, but then she was like, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I can do this. And I had a come to Jesus meeting with her, me, and God. And I said, God told me, no, you're going to do this. And that's it. So she was like, okay, she buckled down. She was the first person to get her book project done. Not only that, but once we uploaded her book and put it up there, within 3 days, her book had gone to bestseller with no
Wow, that is
promotion.
incredible.
Yeah, no
Hello, Touch Life
no
Media.
promotion. Nobody's talking about it. We just uploaded it because of the things that we did in the beginning. We had a wonderful cover. We had a wonderful concept. We had the right keywords. She had her team together. And I'm not talking about team that she paid. I'm talking about team that made money from what she was doing even before we put the book out.
Wow,
Now,
and
since,
that's a strategy we're going to talk about at the
yes.
TrailBlazer Business Summit. So, guys, on Saturday, April the 27th, whether you join us virtually or whether you come to Atlanta and join us, you need to be there. All you have to do is go to qualitymediaconsultants.com, and you can go to the link in my bio
Mm-hmm.
and check out the website, which is qualitymediaconsultants.com, and you go straight on over to the events page, and then you register. You can register and join us because Carol is going to be there sharing some incredible information. And what Carol was just talking about was one of her clients, one of her dream clients that she worked with, who was hesitant about doing a book. And within 3 days of putting the book out, Carol's company put the book out for her on Amazon, and she
Right.
went to best-selling status on Amazon. And not only that, when you can say that you are a best-selling author, what is an advantage that you have when you can say that you're a best-selling author, Carol?
Well, it makes you stand out from the crowd. Yes, if you have like 10 people in a row, yes, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a that, and you're like, I'm a 8-time best-selling author, or even a 1-time best-selling author, people go, what? How did you do that? Because instantly, because what we're talking about, a book is hard to do, right? A book is hard to publish. A book is hard to market. I'm a best-selling author. People are going to naturally look at you and say, hey, I want to talk to you. As a matter of fact, that happened just the other day. I was on a live stream. We were talking about the heart of your business and all of that. One lady, one of them, contacted me and she said, Carol, I love what you were talking about, how you talked about getting marketing and getting people to come to your website. I'm just so confused about all the things that are out there. And I was like, child, you need to write a book. And then she messaged me and she was like, you know what? I need to write a book.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, and make it a bestseller. And one more thing about the client I was telling you about, that she became a best-selling author. She has been invited to the Women's Global Conference in Paris because of her book.
Right, and she
She
got
was
speaking gigs, paid
she got
speaking gigs because
yes,
of her book.
yes.
And so that's just one way, guys, that you
Mm-hmm.
can become a paid speaker, because people, when your book is a bestseller and you can legitimately say that there was a
Right.
company like Amazon that recognized you as a best-selling author, and you can promote that in your speaker kit, you can promote that
Mm-hmm.
on your website, you can promote that in your social media, because it gives you one thing, and that's credibility.
Right.
Not everybody who writes a book becomes a best-selling author.
Mm-mm.
Now, here's the thing, like I was saying before, you know what? We need to sell at least, what is it, to be a New York Times bestselling author? You got to sell 10,000 books. But you know what? Guess what? Even if you become a best-selling author on Amazon and you've only sold 1,000 books, right? It
Right.
still is the title and the achievement that you have done it, right?
Right.
When so many people can't do it, right?
Right.
So whether you sell 1,000 books or 10,000 books, if you can still get paid speaking gigs and appearances because of your book, then it is worth its weight in
Oh,
gold. And it's
yeah.
also a very good return on investment for you. So, Carol, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and your stories and your testimonials and your experience. I know you're a wealth of knowledge when it comes to book publishing as well as websites. So, go ahead and tell the people how they can find you and what's going to be your topic when you come to the Trailblazer Business Summit.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Lori. I'll tell you, to find anything out about me and to see the books that we've published, just go to our website, csicorporation.com. I got some free goodies there for you. And one thing that I wanted to let you know, I don't know if the Lord told you or not, but we have this big old free thing that we're giving away that is a bunch of stuff in there that is worth thousands of dollars. And I put my best-selling author program in there. So as you get a ticket, you have the opportunity to get that.
Oh,
That is all my.
gosh, Sam is so excited. I was going to say that at the end. Y'all, she's talking about the ultimate Trailblazer giveaway.
Yeah.
Everybody who comes to the Trailblazer Business Summit on April the 27th, whether you attend virtually or live in person, you're going to win this ultimate gift.
Yes.
And she has put, as one of the speakers there, she has put her formula for, tell them again, Carol.
To become a best-selling author. Actually, it's best-selling author in 30 days. So it's called
Woohoo!
BSA, best-selling author in 30 days. I got all my secrets in there, everything. Guess what? I'm not even selling that program now. Nobody can find it. It's only going to be at the Trailblazer Business Summit. And you're going to only get it if you get your ticket and either attend live or attend virtually. You're going to have the secret to do it. And this, I promise you, this is the stuff that I follow. This is the stuff that I
That's
teach.
it, guys. That's worth the price of your
It
ticket right there.
is. Yes.
So I am telling you, she doesn't even have that for sale yet, but when she does, it's probably going to be worth several $100s. So you can go ahead and get it for free when you come to the Trailblazer Business Summit. Not only that, when you go to her website and join her email newsletter list at csicorporation.com, you can get some other freebies. And guys, it is amazing. When you go to my website, my company website, qualitymediaconsultants.com, you can get some freebies there as well. That's going to be a freebie on sales. Guys, we're giving away value here
Yeah.
because we don't like to be stingy with information. We
Mhm.
like to share information and we want to see everybody win. We want to see everybody successful and get to that next level because the theme of the Trailblazer Business Summit this year is elevate to dominate, right?
Yeah.
We're not trying to just
Yeah.
survive in entrepreneurship. We're trying to thrive and make our mark and make some money and make an impact as well. So I want you to join us at the Trailblazer Business Summit on Saturday, April the 27th. Go to qualitymediaconsultants.com/events. The website is pinned in this live and it's also in my bio. And I want to thank my friend Carol J. Dunlop for joining me and also for inviting me to be a best-selling author on
Yes.
the collaboration book She Thinks Like a CEO. And in that book, we're talking about leveraging technology for today's women leaders. And when you come to the Trailblazer Business Summit on Saturday, April the 27th, you can get a copy of our book. And it's going to be amazing. So, Carol, thank
Right.
you so much. And I will see you in a couple of weeks, my friend.
Yes, definitely. Thank you. Thanks everyone for joining. See you there. Go get your ticket right now.
All right, you guys, take care, be blessed, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.